In August 2022, I teamed up with Veterans Back 40 Adventure, a veterans nonprofit that works with veterans to get them outside and reconnect with other veterans in their area to build up that camaraderie where they can unwind from the daily stresses of life. I was fortunate enough to take 4 veterans on this amazing journey. Along the way, they got to experience awesome scenery, good camping, as well as some good food along the route. Our final destination was Yellow Pine, Idaho, where we would see the famous Harmonica Festival. So sit back and come right along with us. Glad you didn't get hurt, just bumped and bruised, and yeah, see us in a couple days. Just a gorgeous morning, nice little sunrise. Guys over here making some coffee. You guys sleep all right?
Like a
there we go. That's all that matters. We got the breakfast of champions right here. Coffee, some Mountain House granola. So today we're gonna finish the Lolo and drop down to Highway 12, and the Forest Service says that Magruder is essentially closed. It's open, but there's potential to having to wait for up to 4 hours to be able to get through for some culvert work and a bunch of other stuff. So came up with a plan to drop from Highway 12 and make our way kind of a cut across over to Elk City. So there'll be a little bit more pavement today, but I think that'll be nice for guys to kind of rest a little bit. So that's kind of the plan, and come follow along. Taking a little break. Just another good old day on the motorcycles.
There you go.
The weather's nice. It's not hot.
It's beautiful.
It feels great. That's funny, Ken. You can see where your venting is on your helmet because you've got dust spots on your head.
Dang it.
Right? Alright, taking a quick little break up here at the Indian Post Office. It's not a whole lot of shade, so it'll be a quick one, but it's a gorgeous day. It's a lot cooler than it was yesterday. Nice little breeze. We even got Jim in his jacket. It cooled off enough. Nice little view. So after leaving the post office, we made our way down to Highway 12. After hitting Highway 12, we took it towards Kooskia to grab some lunch and refuel. From there, we would head south up and over Lookout Butte and make our way down to Elk City. Now let me be very, very clear. This is not part of the Idaho BDR. And again, we had to take this route because of the Magruder being closed. Now let me just explain this trail. This trail was in an OHV park, so we knew it was an actual established trail. We just weren't sure how long it had been since somebody had ridden it. Jim had mentioned that years ago, a friend of his told him that this trail was an awesome route that went from Kooskia area up and over to Elk River. He had it on his GPS, so we thought, hey, let's check it out. It started off as a nice 2-track, nice and flowy, a lot of fun. And then, as you'll see here, it really starts to get overgrown. After a while, it continued to get worse and worse, and as you'll see here shortly, it kind of became a problem.
Okay?
Well, I have a bike on top of me.
Can't see you. Use this book. Which way does it need to go?
I don't know. Just get help. I'm not hurt.
Hey! Okay. You're okay though, right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Obviously the bike needs to move, but you're okay for now.
Yeah.
Well, you're okay though, right? You're good staying there for a minute?
You can take a picture or what?
Hey, seriously, get your camera. Yeah.
So, quick update. Following this road. This was all grown over. Couldn't see much. Barely kicked that with my tire. And then the road disappears. We've all stepped on it now, so it's all easy to see, but the road disappeared and sent the bike into that tree hoping it wouldn't roll down. I fell all the way down to there, and then the bike rolled and it landed on top of me. That little tree right here saved my life because that is what kept the bike from smashing me. Luckily, Logan brought a Z-Drag, so slow going, but we're getting it out. Well, I didn't really get a picture of the aftermath, but I got the bike out, and really the only damage is to this right here. Kind of messed up my windshield bracket, and if it wasn't for that Camel brace, which it's tacoed, then probably would have broke everything up there, but luckily Camel brace did its job and took most of the brunt. We're only a couple miles, or about a mile left into this stuff, and then we'll be out. And we will start calling this Jimmy's Trail from now on because we should never have been here to begin with. Oh well, it's all part of the adventure, I guess. concrete wall there. Oh God, dude. Yeah, I hit it. Like chopped my throat with the fucking windshield. Just a dead stop.
There's a gate here. There's like a steel post back here and a swing gate. This piece of concrete. Well, there's this Jersey barrier, but there's also the
Well, gentlemen,
I have them.
no one died today.
No one died. Barely.
But it got close, but no one died today. Yeah. Ended up with this little camp spot here along the lake, or excuse me, the river. It's not ideal, but it will work because I think we are all ready for some beers, some food, and some sleep. Hey, good morning. Had kind of a rough day yesterday, like we talked about, but got some things done this morning. Got the windshield off the bike, got the bracket all straightened out. Camel race did really well, but it was bent to the point where that was busted, but nothing else was busted. So save that. Just getting kind of packed up. Guys are moving around. We're gonna have an easy day today. Got the fire going. Gonna get some brats going for breakfast. Morning, fellas.
Morning.
Easy day today?
Easy day today.
Easy day today.
Easy day.
After yesterday, we definitely deserve it. So the goal today is to leave here, go up and over to Warren, top off with fuel, and then stay down on the Salmon River between Warren and Elk Summit, just before 15 miles or so before the cutoff. Well, actually, right there on the Salmon River, there's a campground. The name escapes me right now, but it's a nice little area. This campsite was nice, but the highway is right there across the river. So at 3:30, we had these trucks and log trucks going by. So from about 3:30 on, that's just kind of the cost of doing business when you sleep across from a highway. So anyway, we're gonna get all packed up and we'll be on our way. See what happens today. All right. You guys ready? Sorry for the delay. to the Florence Cemetery. It's got graves dating back to 1862. It says exhumed graves of Chinese miners, and you can see here there's just holes that were dug up. Just tons of them. Feel free to pause it here to take a read on this. William Hopwood, January 1893. Unknown. Lots of unknowns in here. Died January 5th, 1883. 29 years old. Native of Georgia. N.W. Anderson. Died March 15th, 1911. 48 years old. Native of Sweden. Just a really cool piece of history here in the National Forest. It's another little nice thing you'll see here on the Idaho BDR. Good place to stop, have lunch. There's toilets here, picnic tables. Just a cool little piece of history. On the next episode.
Yeah, Logan, active Air Force 15 years.
Hi, my name is Ken Kreitzer, Marine Corps.
Jim Walters, I was in the Army, radar technician.
Hey! What's going on?
What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
All right.
I didn't die. If you like this video, try checking out the next episode. Or maybe this video here. If you'd like to support the channel, check out the Patreon page, or maybe even the website at backcountryadvmoto.com and pick up some merch. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as well as that bell icon, that way you know when new videos are released. And I'll see you in the next one.